My name is Steph and I'm from Pear and the Orchestra. It's a folk pop band. It's my personal baby. The music scene I think is fantastic here. Everyone's really supportive of everyone else and there's definitely a community vibe. You know, no one's afraid to call someone else and ask for advice or to ask for a support spot or to ask to play at their venue. It's, there's a culture of cliquiness in some other cities, definitely Sydney, I found that, and I feel like Brisbane's approachable, it's warm. I think because of what's happened here in the past, I think of, have you read Pig City? It's everything from that, basically, that we had to fight so hard to bring the music scene back, and even obviously I wasn't around then, but you still feel the remnants of that because even in the 5 years that Pear's been around, for instance, and when I was going through uni before that, I could see that it was so hard to do some things, and then I started a folk collective and that grew folk music a little bit and other people did some things, and now it's just so much easier. There's so many more venues. You can see in that amount of time even that it's grown that much. I think everyone's just so enthusiastic about it that they make it happen. Yeah, I think that's why it's different. I think it's still out there quite a lot. I feel like folk pop is something that's moving into the mainstream a little bit more, into the more pop stuff with stuff like what Megan Washington's doing, for example. So definitely, as you start out, Rick's is still great. The Live Spark program at the Powerhouse is amazing. And I think the old museum is definitely taking a lot of the troubadours' place. I guess it's still in the valley and it's a beautiful room and they're being really supportive of stuff happening there. And the new troubadour, I guess, the Black Bear Lodge, that's going to be fantastic as well. I'm really excited about that. I think it's just a matter of people creating their own shows at the moment to fill that gap. It was definitely really traumatic for everyone, and I think everyone tried really hard to smooth it over and create new opportunities and everything. Go to gigs and hang out at the end and introduce yourself, because I get a lot of emails and I don't feel like I'm actually definitely established now, but not, there's a long way to go. There's always a long way to go, and I get a lot of emails from some really amazing people, and it's really hard to connect over the internet alone. If you're in Brisbane and we've got that community vibe going, we're all pretty approachable people. I would love it if people came up to me at a show instead of just emailing me and say, even if they say, oh, I saw you at the show, it's like, oh, you were there, why didn't you come talk to me? That's how you make personal connections with people. So go to gigs and say hi to people and ask advice, and keep coming back, and then give the artist that you want to get a support spot with, give them your flyer of the show that you're playing, and make it personalized, make something that they're going to remember, because everyone's always being asked for help from other people starting out, and the best way of making an impact is to be personal about it. I think that's what worked for me. I actually have played in a few of the Brisbane Festival's backyard programs, and it's been amazingly successful for me, for my project, and my album launch is going to be at the Old Museum in the Gardens. So I'm really into playing outside. I think for my type of music it works really well. I think everyone's a lot more relaxed. I think it's amazing if you can bring cushions and a blanket and your own food to a gig, and you can bring your kids, and you can even bring your dogs if you really wanted to, and it just makes everything a lot more casual. Music venues don't appeal to everyone. Even in Brisbane where our venues aren't so genre specific, I suppose, we generally have a lot of things coming through one venue. It still can be really scary, I guess, for some people that don't see live music very often, or they won't know where to go and they won't know which door is which when they get there, and they don't want to look uncool, or I don't even know. But I think playing outside is really beautiful and people should do it more, for sure. It's holding it all, holding a whole bigger than life's words, small and confused, tattered and used up, blank pages. The night is siren, sounds of the neighbors, puzzle unfinished under dusty sheets. It's carrying hurt, letting it breathe into your undoing heart, swollen and sore, ready for more, freely giving till it's done. You are unraveled yarn. Both scattered and clear, so far from here, you hear all the voices echo to where you are. So far you are, there is no returning. Life is unnerving, the world is turning. Change cannot find you if you do not sleep.